Al Foran here with OOSCH TV, and I'm here with my main man Dan Morley. How are you, buddy?
I'm very good, Al. It's very good to see you, and I'm loving the impressions.
Well, look, you are unbelievably insightful when it comes to boxing. You're an ex-pro, you know your stuff. I've never seen analysis like it. I sat beside this man during Usyk and Fury, and I seen you scoring that fight. And for each round, I swear to God, it was like an essay.
I know. Well, I only had a minute, so I had to get it down as quick as I could. But we were bouncing off each other, remember?
We were.
Yeah. No, that was a good experience. That was the first time, believe it or not, I've ever scored a fight live, and it's actually quite hard work.
It was brilliant. I loved it because he was feeding me a ton of information, and it's great. It's insightful. But listen, I'm going to stop talking as myself. We're going to break down this fight card if we can, and you've got to be quick as possible.
I'm going to try.
So I'll start off with the first fight of the night, and I'll do it as Gordon Ramsay. Okay, Joshua Buatsi and Callum Smith. Okay, Dan, break it down, okay? Just be insightful, but don't go beyond insightful, okay?
All right,
Please.
All right, good fight. Smith is the one with the top-level experience. Buatsi's the one coming up, but he's also got good experience against Hutchinson and other fighters. Is it experience or youth? I'm going to go Joshua Buatsi because I like him as well, and I used to train with him, and he's the man, and he's obviously a good fighter.
Okay, thank you, Dan. We'll go to Sir David Attenborough and we'll go to the next fight. A heavyweight showdown of high proportions. Amazing. Akit Gabriel versus Chile Bang Zhang. Can you break down that fight for me, Dan?
Yeah. All right, so up the Zhang, because he's the man. Who's going to win? I think Caballero, if I'm honest, because he needs to get in, work Zhang's body, and get up close like he's done with Sanchez and Mahmoud, the other geezer. Zhang, he's amazing at distance with the straights and the hooks. He has probably the hardest punch in heavyweight boxing today, but he gasses. Can Caballero get to him and gas him out, or will he walk into the shot? If I was going to guess, I'd probably just go with Caballero because he's on a very good run of form. But come on, Zhang.
Okay, we're going to do Robert De Niro. We're going to go to the next one. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. And I'll tell you, the next one is Israel Madrimov versus Virgil Ortiz Jr. It's going to be amazing. I tell you, break down that for me, Dan.
Best fight on the card, if I'm honest with you, barring the main event. Madrimov, the amateur experience, the feints, the footwork, the angles. But Virgil Ortiz, man, he is an absolute beast. He puts pressure on you like no one else. Bodywork, speed, ferocity, I don't know. That's as close as I can think. I would probably just go with Madrimov on a split decision because he gave Crawford a really hard fight as well.
All right, I'm going to do some Rio Ferdinand. We've got the next fight. This is an amazing fight, and I think it's going to be fantastic. You've got the exciting Hamza Shiraz coming up against Carlos Adames. Break that down for me, Dan. Come on, mate.
Mate, Adames is a very underrated fighter. He's very strong. He's boxed some good fighters as a world champion as well. Hamza Shiraz looks the real deal. You saw that against Austin Williams, who was highly rated. Massive for the weight, big guard, long levers, tough. We've seen him get through some trouble as well. I'm going to go Shiraz, but don't underrate Adames, man. He's a good fighter.
So we're going to move on to Roy Keane. Talking about the next fight. Yeah, listen, I like the Shakur lad. He's fantastic. You know, it was meant to be him and Floyd Schofield at the start of the week. But listen, Josh Padley's come in, the young lad. It's fantastic for him. I'm delighted for him. Can you break down that fight, will you? Do me a favour.
I mean, Shakur Stevenson, pound for pound superstar, mate. I mean, his footwork, his balance, how he gets in and out of range and picks you off. You don't become a 3-division champion by fluke. Josh Padley, I'm rooting for him, man. What a fighter. Obviously, he come in and upset last time game, and he's just going to give it everything he's got. It's hard to see him overcoming such a good fighter. But, mate, when you get an opportunity like that, there's been some big upsets, man. Lloyd Hunnigan, Don Curry. Lloyd Hunnigan was a high-level fighter, but there's been a few. I would go Shakur, maybe a late stoppage just on accumulation or on points.
On to the next fight, my good pal Joe Parker. He was meant to fight Daniel Dubois, but now Martin McCauley's come in, and I'll tell you something, it's a testament to my pal Joe who's taking his fight. Good man, Joe, get up. I'll bring me dad in just for a sec. I tell you what, Dan, Joe is someone, he's a tough man. Tough as they come. And I like Joe Parker. I'm going to bring in Tommy as well, just to say something at the end. Yeah, Joe Parker'd be fantastic. Looking forward to it. And if you could break down that fight for me, Dan, that'd be fantastic.
Oh, mate, it's the mannerisms as well, man. That fight, right, so Daniel Dubois was absolutely gutted when that fight got cancelled. But when I heard Martin McCauley, I was like, oh, yes. Because Martin McCauley is the man, and he's looking good. Slightly unproven at that very top level. Looked amazing against Jared Anderson. Parker's been on the absolute crest of a wave. I think it depends on the shape McCauley's coming in, but he's got such a relaxed style, so he doesn't burn that much energy. Very fluid, massive. He's going to walk him down, going to let the shots go with speed. But Parker, I can see him catching him as well. I reckon Parker's going to be able to outpoint him, but, mate, oh, what a fight.
It's a great fight, and I'm going to move to Joe Pesci.
Yes.
Let me tell you something. I can't wait for this fight. You know, not many people know, and I'm a huge boxing fan. I really am. You know, I was a Raging Bull. I wish I was Raging Bull. I wish I played Jake LaMotta, not fucking De Niro. Let me tell you that much. But I got to tell you something. Break down this main event for me, but Turbiev and Bivol, too. I tell you, they're two machines. Yeah. They're like two mechanical machines in there. What are they doing? It's incredible. Break down the fight. Come on. Break down the fight.
That's it, eh? They're two machines, man. Two machines. I mean, I can't see it being any different to the first fight. And you could give the first fight either way, to be honest with you. Like I said the first time, and I'm going to say that I got it absolutely spot on. I was fucking buzzing. It's one of the rare ones I've got it absolutely nailed on. But this one, I can't call it. But Turbiev is so underrated technically. Everyone thinks he's this machine, this puncher. Mate, he's had 295 wins to 5 amateur losses. He's a beast. Can he up that pressure just a little bit more? If Bivol needs to win this fight, he needs to work a little bit more. Just let the shots go. But every time he did that last time, he was hurt. If he plants his feet a little bit more, is he going to get hurt even more and maybe stopped? I don't know. Oh, I find it difficult to bet against Beterbiev because he's just got that power that Bivol hasn't got. So, yeah, Bivol on points.
Dan, we're going to wrap it up here. I'm going to wrap it up with Alexander Usyk. Thank you to Dan for providing breakdown of the fights. Watch this event. It's a big event. You're allowed to be a greedy belly, okay? Dan, thank you very much.
Oh, thank you. I'm
We're
going to go Beterbiev.
We're,
That was a joke.
we're OOSCH TV. On 3, 2, 1, we do a little illusion to the camera. 3, 2, 1, OOSCH.